I watched it, guys. Spider-Man Brand New Day is absolute cinema. Firstly, there will be spoilers, so if for some reason you haven't already seen Brand New Day, now is your time to click off. Anyways, all the cast did an amazing job. Tom gave out a performance which may have cemented him as the best Spidey of all time. Jon Bernthal had some of the best moments as the Punisher since his introduction in Daredevil Season 2. Zendaya and Jacob were also reintroduced great as MJ and Ned, respectively, with it working well in terms of the story despite not remembering Peter. And Sadie Sink. She was an absolute star dictating the movie, which kind of helped that her role was Jean Grey. Despite that, however, it didn't feel as though Sadie overshadowed Tom as Peter. Also, when characters like the Punisher or MJ were being mind-controlled by Jean, they were still acting incredibly, which I feel would be hard to do somewhat, but I may be wrong that, and it might actually be easy. The hospital scene towards the end of the film was such a great moment and was so heartwarming to see the city of New York pull up to the hospital just to see if Spider-Man was okay, and I personally loved the montage to see what Peter's been up to as Spider-Man for the last few years. Also, after seeing some of Doomblazer's videos as well, I'll leave either a card up the top of the screen or a link in the description for it, but this movie tackles themes such as loneliness and depression and shows why it's important to have a support group and at least one person you can talk to, and it managed these themes well. One thing that I am not quite sure on is how Peter is able to afford an apartment in New York, all of his tech, and just the ability to live in general, as he isn't working. However, I did see and hear some theories online about how this is possible, and that Peter is very resourceful, so I'm fine with that, especially as the rest of the story was peak. I could probably keep going on about how this movie was amazing, such as the fact we finally got Savage Hulk back in the MCU, but I think I'll leave it there for now. But at this point in time, this movie is the movie of the year, and depending on how good Avengers Doomsday is, it might stay that way.